Seconds, bro.
I got you.
All right, man. We lit. What's good? What's good? We in the building.
Let's get it rocking.
Let's go. I see some of y'all already in the chat, man. Yo, welcome to the first installment of Wipe Them Feet and Get the Strap podcast. You know, it's yours truly, Big Honch. We got Graphk Raider in the building. And yeah, man, it's a celebration over here for multiple reasons.
Yes.
But yeah, we're gonna let the chat fill up a little bit. Make sure these people get up in here, hit them likes, and we're gonna get this thing rolling, man. Straight like that.
Wipe them feet. Let's go.
Yo, this my first time doing a live with you with the green screen, yo.
I had to do a little something extra, man. My lighting is still, but we getting there. We getting there, brother.
Yeah, I see you, bro. You done got Hollywood on me, man.
Stop
From
it,
the
man.
trenches.
Stop. What's good with you, my brother?
I'm chilling, man. Yo, I'm still trying to recover from that game, man. The highs, the lows, the mids. Yo, it was a crazy game, but that's what it is to be a Raider fan, man. Those are the type of games it seems we always have. And shout out to everybody that was actually in the building. I know you was there.
Yes.
So I'm definitely going to have to ask you to reflect on some of the feelings and emotions that you was going through. But before we get into that, let me make sure everybody knows they can follow me on Instagram and Twitter, both at Raider Honcho. This week, the show is on my channel. Next week, it'll be on Graph's channel. We will be alternating like that. And yo, Graph, let them know where they can find you at, bro.
Instagram at Graphk916. And on Instagram, I'm tripping, at Twitter at Graphk Raider, and then on YouTube, man, DOXCNT, my brother. You already know what it is.
That's what's up. That's what's up. That's what it is. All right, I'm gonna try to stay on top of the supers, man. So look, me and the homie gonna be having our conversations.
Yes.
You're free to chime in whatever you want. We are gonna get to the chat. We are gonna try to get you guys involved, answer as many questions as you can. But do remember, this is a conversation I haven't had with him yet after the win. So we get caught up in the dialogue, man. Don't take it personal. Just be patient, man, and we'll try to get your questions on for sure. Appreciate the Super Raider Squid. Sounds like a shift away from Tommy Rockers in Vegas, Jackpot Bar and Grill coming up as one. That's what it is, man. Appreciate your super, yo, for real.
Tommy Rockers was smacking.
I could only imagine, bro. wait, Tommy, what is that? What is it? I don't even know what that is.
Tommy Rockers is a Raider bar in Las Vegas. Look, whenever your first home game, bro, let me know. I'm going out there with you, and I'm gonna take you to all the spots.
Oh shit, man! Come on, man.
And you're gonna leave not knowing what the hell happened. I'm telling you right now.
I know my man who I coach football with, man, the head coach of the football team I coach on, him and his son went out there, and like, bro, they said he just came back today. He said it was just off the chains, man. He actually bought me some jerseys back, man. So shout out to my guy Jensen, man. Held the boy down because I couldn't be there. So that's what it is, man. But shout out to everybody in the chat, man. We already 141 deep. Make sure you hit them likes, man. Or as my man likes to say,
wipe them feet
early.
Real quick, y'all want to know in the chat real quick before we get rocking. Would y'all want to wipe them feet and get the strap shirt? Because I'm thinking that me and bro got to put some merch together, 50-50 on this joint, man, and rock something out. Would you guys wear them, wipe them feet, and get the strap tees, man? We got to make some, bro.
That's a fact. That's a fact. That's a fact.
Yes, it is the real Honcho and the real Docs in this thing.
They be trying to duplicate it. They can't duplicate this realness, man. No way.
Nobody.
No way. So look,
me?
man, before we get too carried away, man, this is our first show. This is our first official show, man. And this is my first time around the block, man, with the content creating and the stuff like that. And you always been one of the big homies, bringing me along, showing me the ins and outs, talking to me, giving me that game. So look, it's only right, man. The first show, we got to take a shot, man.
Now,
you got to take the shot.
Now, let me tell the nation, okay, real quick before we do this, because it's mandatory. I told them I quit. I'm back on my no alcohol hype, right? But this is a special occasion. You feel me? So we're going to start that on Monday. We back on the no alcohol Monday.
Yeah, man. Yeah, man. And so I ain't, no pressure, you know what I'm saying? But hey.
No, bro. Hey, this a long time in the making. And we've been waiting on it, and we here now. So down Julio, you know what I'm talking about?
That's right. Hey, my shit filled to the brim too, nation. So understand, it could get splazy out here tonight. I don't know. Hey, ain't no chasers. Ain't no chasers, bro. Straight like that.
Okay, I got you. Let's do it. Hey, real quick before we take this shot.
Well, I spilled my shit.
This is for as far as we both came, my brother. For us to be where we are today.
For sure.
Building it, both our brands growing every day. The nation, man, coming off a week 1 victory. There's a lot to celebrate, but I want you to know, man, and I mean this for myself as well. I'm very proud of you. I'm very proud of myself for how much content we put out there and how much we put in. You know what I mean? That work. And bro, we definitely deserve this, man. And we're gonna keep this going every week for y'all. My brother,
Hell
you
yeah.
know it's much love all day, every day, man. And we got to get Raiders in the chat real quick, though. Raiders!
I'm about to spill my shit. Come on, man. All right, bro. Woo! Woo! Oh, shit. I'm back alive, baby. I'm back alive, baby.
Superman is back. Strap, baby. Let's go. Let's go.
All right, man. So look, let's get into it, man. Let's get into it. Let me get the super. A Jackie, appreciate the super. You're a brand new mod. You part of the family. You part of the mafia. Here we go. Those fools don't speak for yourself. Called Allegiant Dusty and said SoFi levels up over us. Love and respect. Tomlinson showed us. Yeah. I mean, yeah. I think you mean Tomlin. I think Tomlin showed us a lot of respect, the Pittsburgh coach. But yeah, I didn't hear nobody calling our spot Dusty, man. You heard about that?
Bruh, if you can call that place Dusty, bro, you gotta have some real like, bruh, I don't even know, bro. Like that shit that's the dopest stadium I've ever been in my life. And I don't even mean that because it's just ours. Bro, this is killing Sophie, bro.
Yeah. Bro. I heard it was second to none, man. I heard the only issue that people had was that they don't accept tickets from third parties. So if you have a Vivid Seats or a StubHub ticket, you got to transfer it over to Ticketmaster because they don't accept any third party. That's the only negative thing I heard.
In the line around the block with the whole vaccine shit, like, bro, like people were lined up literally around the whole stadium. Just to get the band. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Crazy.
Hey, for that type of game, though, bro, I'm sure it was well worth it, man.
Worth it.
Jason Hall, appreciate the Superman. Good news. Yannick practiced today. He playing. I don't think he'll play against the Steelers. I don't think he'll play against the Steelers.
I'm good with that.
Agreed.
Just to know that he'll be back the following week, or even if it's 2 weeks. Well, we know Giannis going to be back. This isn't a full season thing. I'm with it.
Yeah, we got to play the long game with that one. We invested a lot of money in that. We invested a lot of time in that, and we got to play the long game. I mean, these first 3 or 4 games are important, but not as important as those last 3 and 4 games are going to be. So we got to play the long game with that. A Raider from VA, appreciate your super. Wipe them feet and get the strap. Raiders. That's what it is.
Raiders. Let's go. All right.
So you was at the game, man. You was at the game. I need to know, and we know I'm a Derek Carr guy. Everybody knows that I'm a Derek Carr guy. What was it like to see Derek Carr in that first half struggling the way he was struggling? And do you have any type of like, were the fans behind him? Were they getting restless with him? Tell me what the vibe was in the stadium when we could clearly tell that Derek Carr and that offense was struggling early on.
Let me tell you something, bro. It didn't help that Mariota ran for 31 yards that quick. That did not help DC's case because people were in there screaming for Mariota to come into the game. Oh, my
God.
Yes. It was ugly. I'm going to be real. I wasn't screaming for Mariota at all, but I was very disappointed in that first half. I knew without any preseason, it was going to be a struggle regardless. It was going to take some time to gel. DC overthrowing, Waller and other guys, missing Ruggs on a wide open touchdown.
Yeah.
There was a few things in that first half where I was like, come on, DC, you got to get it together. But we can't forget we have one of the most clutch quarterbacks in the
Oh my God,
NFL.
absolutely.
And we were
Absolutely.
still in the game. You know what I mean? 14-0, we were still in the game.
Absolutely.
You know
Absolutely.
what I mean? So, yeah. But, yes, they were screaming for Mariota, for sure.
I can see it. And you know what's so funny about the Mariota situation? Because everybody knows I don't want to see Mariota do anything but sit on the bench or maybe help Derek Carr warm up, right? But I said before the game, everybody wants to see Mariota come in because he can run until he gets touched, and then he's going to be hurt. And sure enough, lo and behold, I'm not a prophet. I'm just saying I've seen it already. So when he ran that great play and I said, oh, he's hurt, it was no surprise to me. And that's what I'm talking about is everybody wants the best backup in the NFL. That's fine. But let him be the best backup. Don't try to clamor for him to be on the field because if he gets hurt, then we don't have a backup anymore.
But let me ask you this though, real quick before you get on. What do you think about Gruden saying that when he went out, that kind of messed up the offense because he had him as he was a big part of our offense? Like, what do you think about that? Is Mariota being a big part of it?
I'm not surprised that if he was part of the game plan, I'm not because I think Gruden is smart. I think Gruden made him a big part of the game plan to make everybody have to prepare for him after that. Even if we didn't plan on using him, it's extra time that your defense has to spend to prepare for him. So he's playing the mind games with him, right? So I believe he probably did have a lot of packages for Marcus Mariota against the Ravens, not necessarily meaning he was going to use them every game, but making sure you have to prepare for that. It takes time away from you preparing for DC and Josh Jacobs and things like that. So it doesn't surprise me. I think we were really hurt by it because if we planned to have him play more and that he could play none, that might have been 5-10 plays that we had to keep skipping over every time we try to run through our script.
Yeah, facts.
You know what I mean?
What do you think about those crazy formations though in that first possession with DC lined up at wide receiver, Mariota in there?
I just don't like that shit, bro. I'm just old school, bro. I just don't like that kind of shit, man. I really don't. I really don't. Hey, shout out to Tony for the super. Mad Max and Clee about to feed on Big Ben. I do agree with you. I think Big Ben is probably an easier target to catch than Lamar Jackson was, but he's not any easier to bring down. I mean, Big Ben is a big dude. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. But I will also say this, man, and this is what the issue I have with the Derek Carr stuff is that, okay, we won the game first and foremost, right? Yes. Derek Carr probably made the two biggest throws of the night when he got the ball back with 37 seconds left and got us in the field goal position in 2 plays, right? And the fact that we're still finding time to find the plays where he doesn't hit Ruggs. We all know Ruggs is wide open. He needs to hit that guy. But I just feel like in a win, man, let's just take the win and let the professionals find a way to get better. Like we shouldn't nitpick that much in victories because I don't think anybody's going to do an all 22 video of Josh Jacobs missing a hole. I don't think we're going to do all 22 videos of Darren Waller dropping the pass because we've seen him drop 2, I think, on Monday night. So I just want everybody to pump the brakes on let me find where Derek Carr could have been better. Just know he was better when he needed to be better, and that was in the 4th quarter and overtime, and we should just leave it at that.
At the end of the day, we found a way to win the game.
Period.
It was the first quarter. He made even bigger plays to end up winning the game. So look, you threw for over 400 yards on Monday night against a great defense. Look, I'm not going to nitpick anything that DC.
Yeah, I didn't see you doing it. I didn't see you nitpicking. So
yeah, I was a little stressed out that Waller was getting targeted so much because I felt like a lot of our receivers were not finding any separation. If you really watch the game, like Ruggs and Brian Edwards could not do anything in that first half.
I agree.
Not find any separation.
I agree.
So, I get why he was going through security blanket and Waller.
And you know what it is too? Is that people don't realize that if you watch some of the plays, right? If you watch, because I'm watching it from a defensive side as well, right? And I'm thinking, what would I do, right? And it seemed like a lot of those early plays, I'm like, why is Derek Carr forcing it to Waller so much? But if you really go back and look at the route trees, it was really like they were just running all the receivers straight downfield and having Darren Waller come across the field. So it was kind of like Derek Carr really only had 1 or 2 reads. For the most part. So he kind of has to throw it to Waller at that point. They're playing man-to-man and they're forcing you to throw it somewhere. You kind of got to give what they're taking you. But I did like the adjustment that Derek Carr and John Gruden made by going underneath. I know nobody wants to see Derek Carr be a dink and dunk quarterback, but you got to give what they take. You got to take what they're giving you. And I thought once they figured out we could throw underneath to Renfro, we could throw underneath to Kenyon Drake, is when it really started kind of opening that defense up to take bigger shots down the field. So I was happy they made the adjustments.
Brian Edwards too, like he caught a lot of them balls in that last possession to even get us to overtime in the middle of the field. And look, man, look, whatever we did, whatever Gruden had drawn up, it worked. At the end of the day, look, we want to know. Let's rock. That's all that matters to me.
Absolutely.
Brother. You know what I mean? I'm not gonna nitpick anything. There are a few guys who I looked at, like a few guys on the defense. I was like, damn, I wish they would have did a little bit more. Which we'll get to that. But Foster Moreau was non-existent. I was a little shocked about that.
He's a secret. He's trying to keep him a secret.
And if that's what it is, that's what it is.
And I think a little bit, and some of the credit you could give Derek Carr outside of making those throws, and even the game-winning touchdown took a lot of balls to not just run the ball there and kick a field goal, right? Like to just take the shot, knowing, being so familiar with the defense that okay, this is what they're gonna do, and I already know what I'm gonna do. You got to give some credit there, but I want to give him some credit on willing, like he willed Bryan Edwards to be a number one receiver.
Yes.
Period. Like everybody wants to talk about you got to throw to the receivers and make them confident. He willed. He might have changed Bryan Edwards' career that night because he showed him when it counts the most, you can go make a play for us. And I think that's what leaders do. That's what top quarterbacks do. And Derek Carr did that. So I think we should talk more about that.
DC could have just kept targeting Waller like he was and not go to these young guys because they weren't proving they can do anything. But DC had faith in them. And look, and Ruggs, Renfro, all these guys were great down the stretch. And guess who catches a touchdown to win the game? Zay Jones, someone out of the ordinary that we wouldn't have thought happened. DC that was a genius performance by DC all across the board.
And you know what? I agree with you because I feel like if Tom Brady has that exact game, the conversation is that's why he's the GOAT. Right? Like it's a whole different conversation. Raider Prophet, appreciate the super, still hungover. D Castro, Easton, Geno Atkins, all available, deserve a look. Kaepernick always deserves a look. Littleton still a problem. What do you think about that?
So okay, I talked about a little bit on the live with Littleton. He did have a good game, but there was some times where he looked lost. I'm gonna be honest, but I'm looking for them splash plays from him. You know what I'm saying? Like he at one point he was the greatest cover linebacker in the game at some point. Like he looked a little lost out there, but he had some good moments. I just want more out of Littleton. The reason why is because I said he was gonna be a Pro Bowler this year, maybe in the All Pro.
I think what you're looking for and what we're all looking for is those like signature plays. Like KJ Wright had a signature play. Max Crosby, Carl Nassib, they had signature plays in that game.
Denzel Perryman too.
Yep. So we're waiting for a signature play like that from him. I agree. I totally agree.
But also, he's the only one that's never played in Gus Bradley's system, so it may take a little bit more time. That's why Denzel Perryman and KJ Wright were thriving. It may take a little time, but I expect way more out of him.
And you know what's so funny that we talk about Littleton in that situation is because that one deep ball that they threw that had Kwiatkowski on him, and everybody's like, why would you put a linebacker? But look, at the end of the day, they're playing a zone. And Corey Littleton allowed a guy to run right across his face and didn't touch him. If he jams that guy, it allows Kwiatkowski to get back faster. And now he's on top of that throw. So it's the little things like that. It's not just about things that we can see. It's just assignment football. If Corey Littleton takes the time to just jam that guy, throw him off his route a little bit, he doesn't get downfield on top of Kwiatkowski so fast, and then that play looks totally different, right? So it's the little things like that.
Facts.
Jamel, appreciate the super. Why do you hate on Mariota if he can help us? I would say that my answer to that is that I don't hate on Mariota. I hate on all the people that think he should play more than Carr. That's what it really is. I think that's what it is for me.
Jamel, let me ask you something real quick, brother, and please write something down in the chat. Did you ever hear Stafford with somebody breathing down his neck? Like, because everybody wants to compare Carr to Stafford. Most of these other quarterbacks, they never have a number two where they have to hear so much about him all the time. Mariota can't stay healthy. He does not have the same skill set as DC. Yes, we can use him like we did in the first quarter with that one big long run, but that's what he's going to be, a gimmick kind of number two quarterback. Right? I don't want to see him out there starting ever. And that's just me, bro. Like Carr is the guy for us. Point blank, period.
And I think that's all it is for me. It's not necessarily a personal thing versus him. I think he's a good backup. I just don't like the idea that we're the only team in the NFL that cares so much about our goddamn backup. Like we care way too much about the backup. So that's all it is for me.
But we're gonna hear that. We're gonna continue to hear this until DC gets us to the playoffs and wins a playoff game. It's gonna happen.
It is what it is. It is what it is. Cool Kev, appreciate the super. Derek Carr needs to get Ruggs and Edwards involved. Time to trust these young men. Don't let these picks go to waste. Clee is on the bubble. I agree, but I think it's actually John Gruden's job to get them involved. He has to dial up their number. Like it's clear that when you look at the play selection, you look at the route tree, like it's when you have that type of pressure Derek Carr had in his face for most of the game, he doesn't have time to sit back there and make all these reads. So if the first read is Darren Waller and it's a 50-50 ball, you have to understand he's going to go to Darren Waller on a 50-50 ball. He's earned that, right? So I think if you want to get Ruggs involved, call a quick screen to him. If you want to get Edwards involved, call a slant to him. Get them involved on plays that don't take five step drops. because Derek Carr didn't have the type of time to take 5-7 steps. It was easier to see. He was completing way more passes when he wasn't taking 5 and 7 step drops. It was like 1, 2, 3, get the ball out. Yeah. Design plays for Ruggs and Edwards to be having routes that are 3-step drops. Period.
At the end of the day, Kev, you have to understand this, man. Last year, Ruggs and Edwards, they didn't have a lot of time. It was a pandemic year. These guys didn't get a chance to really develop last year. And in the first half of the show, we were just talking about this. It was hard they were not finding separation on these corners, man. Like DC tried to get these guys involved, and Ruggs has to do a better job as well, man. With all that speed, find some separation. Do something different. It seemed like Ruggs, like you said, bro, all he was doing straight shots down the field.
Yeah.
That's not going to get it done in the NFL.
Yeah.
But at the end of the day, look at the stats, man. Edwards had 80 yards? You know what I'm saying? One that saved the game for us. I mean, two passes.
Yeah.
That won the game for us. So he did get these guys involved. Ruggs still did pretty good. What do you have? 50?
I think he had 2 for 46. So he's still averaging 23 yards a catch.
There you go. So at the end of the day, he did get these guys involved. And Cleveland, look, man, Clee is going to do good. He'll be good, especially with the injuries that occur with McCoy. He's going to play a lot more inside and on outside because Yannick went down. Clee is going to ball out this weekend. Yeah.
I think, you know what? I just hope Clee is healthy, man. I don't think he can afford to try to rush it and get in there because of all the hype around Max and Nassib this week. Hopefully he's full tilt and he's ready to go, because I don't want him to try to get out there now and blow some shit out that we're going to need him at the end of the season, man, honestly, because it looks like that defense. And let's just start right there, right? That defense looks so much better than any other defense that I have seen in the last 10 years, even with Khalil Mack, because Khalil Mack didn't have to go chase Lamar Jackson like that. You know what I'm saying? And I love the adjustments that Gus Bradley made, because in the beginning of the game, you could see that the way he was rushing Nassib and Crosby, or Yannick and Crosby, they were coming too far down into the backfield. And it was kind of creating a natural pocket for Lamar Jackson to step up and run. And you could see towards the second half, they started pinching those guys more to where it was collapsing on him, and they were able to get hands around and stuff like that.
The last 3 years, we would have not made that change at all, bro. Like they were gashing us up the middle in that first half. In that second half, it just completely went away. Yeah. So you got to give this win to the coaching staff. Gus Bradley and Chucky, they drew up a hell of a game plan. Both of them. And look, Nassib, it was great to see him out there. We can't expect this from him every week, though. Let's just be honest. Nassib is more of a rotational piece. But Falone or Phylon, whatever we want to call him, monster
showed up.
Monster. Malcolm Kuntz will be back this week. I don't know what to expect really from him yet, because he's still a rookie, and you know what I mean. But look, Clee he better do something. I'm telling you, because he's not getting that 5th-year option. He's not. So he better do something to show some other teams, or you know what I mean, or even us. Look, man, I deserve another contract because this is it.
And you know what? And I think you make a point about Nassib not being like this every week. But I'm gonna tell you what, man. If Max Crosby plays like that every week, whoever's on the opposite side is going to have a chance to eat, because they're going to have to give that guy more attention. Yeah. I mean, he seemed like he was getting in the backfield with ease, bro. No matter who they put on him.
G earlier, bro, that it felt for 1 minute that Max Crosby was faster than Lamar Jackson.
Bro, it was crazy.
It was crazy, bro.
It was crazy.
I would not be shocked if the NFL man test his ass right after this.
Well, you know what it is. You know what it is. He's finally healthy, man. He played all last year with like a torn shoulder or something. So I wasn't surprised to see him go crazy like that. I was surprised to see him go crazy like that every quarter. Like it was like the whole game.
Real shit.
Raider Prophet, appreciate the super. Not enough said about Foster staying in the block. He was key in allowing card time and helping the O-line with all the blitzes. Yeah, I agree with that. And I actually, when I made my video, did my post game, I said we should give a lot of credit to Kenyon Drake as well, because the Raiders passing game got better when they stopped sending Kenyon Drake out and let him stay in block. Even on the game-winning touchdown, I believe Kenyon Drake was staying in the block. So those little coaching adjustments is something I look for. And it was something I wasn't seeing last year. Last year was kind of like, this is what I'm doing. I'm too stubborn to change it. And this year, you can see Gruden's kind of trying to say, okay, we got to adapt to what they're doing. And I thought they did a great job at adapting to what was going on.
And if it wasn't for Foster and Derek Carrier as well helping on the right side, I'm going to be honest, it would have been a longer night for Alex Leatherwood. I'm telling you now, he had an okay game. He made some mistakes, but it would have been worse if it wasn't for those guys. Hey, and Jacobs, even though he was injured and beat up, he made some good blocks too, man.
Hey, man, Jacobs is a dog, man. I wish he was one of the people that that could almost like hear every fan say something about him, because it's so we as Raider fans love that mentality, love that dog mentality, and like people like me and you, where we come from, it's like I don't care about nothing else. If you're gonna be in the trenches with me and not complain about it, you're a rider. And Josh Jacobs, man, is one of those rough riders that every team needs, and I'm just glad we got him on ours. Hey, Ricky, appreciate the super. Congrats on the new Pod Boy. CNG's video of Carr missing Ruggs wide open gives me hope that they can put it together and make Ruggs that dude. Yeah, I think it's gonna happen, but I think we just had in CNG's video, he's right. Like, he did miss Ruggs. I just think that we all kind of got to take a step back and say, Carr doesn't get the view we get. Like, you know what I mean? Like, he doesn't get to see it from the bird's eye view of it. He's got pressure in his face. He's sliding to the left. He knows where his safety places are. And, you know, that's where he's going to go with the ball. But I think I agree.
I like what Ray said, bro. DC had already went through his progressions. At that point, what else can you ask for? You know what I'm saying? Like, yes, he missed Ruggs. Look, Brady misses one of his number one receivers every week. Aaron Rodgers misses their number one every week.
He missed every receiver.
Yeah, for real. But it happens, though. It happens, man. At the end of the day,
and that was my point in the beginning about, like, well, I don't know why. I don't see any other, like, fans I don't know if they do that, but it's like, look, man, at the end of the day, people are gonna miss receivers, but it's not like it's not Madden where you can just press a button and a ball gets there. Like, he has to, he's human. He's rolling to his left. The protection is to his left. Ruggs is running back to his right. Look, man, he's got to get the ball out. He has a timer in his mind. 1, 2, throw.
He missed Waller one time too, but at the end of the day, it happens. It happens. Bro.
It happens. Yeah, nobody is here trying to convince anyone that Carr is perfect, but Carr is good enough to get the job done. Period. There's nothing to talk about with that.
I don't want to hear shit about Carr after this week. I don't want to hear shit.
Not right now. Not right now.
Yes, not right now.
Maybe next week. Not right now. Hey, Thumper World, really appreciate the Superman. I didn't like that it took to the fourth quarter to get things going, but now getting a preview of what this team can be when Carr has a defense. And everybody, let's pump our brakes too, because I think every week the defensive job is going to get a little harder because you'll have more quarterbacks that'll put the pressure on our DBs. Lamar Jackson doesn't pose the same type of threat as Ben will or other quarterbacks that we're going to play, especially in our own division. So let's understand it's still going to take a little bit of nicks and bumps and bruises to get this defense to where exactly it needs to be, especially now with all the injuries that we have on that side of the ball.
Facts. I mean, and look, that offense and that defense was trying to figure each other out. You know what I'm saying? Like, a lot of people don't know that Baltimore put up a whole new game plan. They're used to just running the ball heavy. You know what I mean? They were passing. They were implementing a new system, and it took some time for them to gel it well.
And when you look at what and before the game, I said that the strength of that Ravens team was going to be the defensive line, and our weakness going into the offense was the offensive line. So I think that. I don't want to talk about we should have won this way or we should have won that way. At the end of the day, you learn a lot more through adversity. And I think our line is going to get better now that they can point out, okay, this is what we were doing that was messing up. Because I thought even Carr wasn't getting the snaps when he was calling for the snaps. It was like he would say hut and the ball was still in the center's hand. So I think they're going to get on the same page. The chemistry will get together, and I think they'll be all right. I
was telling Ray and Sanjeev, man, this is what Andre James. Look, first of all, your first assignment that you drew was Calais Campbell. That's terrible.
Tough.
You're going to go through some shit, but you're also playing at the park with DC. You're in a pandemic year where you have no fans. Allegiant Stadium is 65,000 screaming fans. It's going to take time to gel and figure it out. We can't be so tough on a young bull. Don't get me wrong, he had a bad game, but he'll learn from it and he'll move on.
Who's that? Who had a bad game?
Andre James.
I thought Andre James had bad moments. But I mean, I would still say he had a passing grade for the game, right?
He had I wouldn't say that because
you thought he failed
because look, he gave up 15 yards on that failed snap. You know what I'm saying? Like that was bad. Then I think he had 1 or 2 penalties, false start that could have been real pivotal. But like you expect that from a second year guy, pretty much that never played. You know what I mean? So it's going to be some bumps
and I think that's what it is. I think that's what it is for me too. Is that I'm grading on a system where my expectations might not have been where everybody else's is, right? Like I wasn't expecting him to be Rodney Hudson. You know what I mean? So
especially week 1. Hell no.
Yeah. That's for sure. Hey, what's that? Raymond Ramon?
Pause.
Yeah. You got it. Yo, all love, man. Y'all killing the game like Mitch when it comes to our team. Much love, y'all. Raider Nation is strong. Our defense is showing up. Yeah, I think our defense showed up And but the thing about our defense that I don't like, and everybody knows, if you know a cover 3 scheme, the way we run our cover 3s is that it's going to. First of all, there's a lot of holes in the cover 3, right?
Yes.
Secondly, the cover 3 allows you to throw the ball underneath, and you have to make tackles. The minute you miss one tackle, a 5-6 yard throw can go 25-30 yards. And when we start playing teams that can take advantage of it, I think Lamar Jackson just plays football. I don't think he's the X and O's type of guy. I mean, he was juking people that wasn't even on the goddamn field. You know what I'm saying? So I think
for real.
Yeah, he's just manipulating the field and stuff like that. But when you have quarterbacks that can drop back and know what they're looking for and know how to dissect the defense, I do think that our defense might struggle a little bit, but I think we're a bend but don't break type of defense. We're going to give up some plays.
Yeah, I said the same thing, because when you start playing these Chiefs and the Chargers of the world, these guys that offenses are explosive. It's gonna get, that cover 3 can get tricky, man. Like you said,
it can
bend don't break. That's exactly what I think this defense is.
Yeah,
that's why I said 15 to 17th rank at the most. To me, that to me, that's you can get you can get the job done with this offense. With that,
you know what's funny? You know what's funny that you say that is because I said that I think we'll be around 20th in total defense, but I also said that I think we'll be a lot higher in different situations. Like we'll be better situational football. And when you think about third down and situational football, I think we're 3 for 12 on third down.
Yeah.
Right. So we might be a team that might give up big plays, but if we're a team that gets off the field on third down, I'm okay with that.
Yeah,
I'm okay with that.
Hey, Hans, real quick, since we're talking about the defense, my brother, let me ask you something.
I can't hear you. Hold on.
Hey, turn your volume up. Hey, how you feel about my guy Casey Hayward?
Yeah, man. Look.
Let's go.
Yo, I talked about this in a video today, I think, or yesterday. Like,
that's why I'm like, what's up?
Look. Hey, Casey Hayward, man. Hey, man. Look. Not only did Casey Hayward play as our best corner, right? Not only did he have our best grade that I gave out today, right? Casey Hayward looked every bit of our cornerback 1 that I have ever seen on a team like this. Like,
Somebody said in the offseason that Casey Hayward was going to be corner 1. I forgot who it was, but I know it rhymes with traffic. You know what I'm saying? So I just want to put that out there, man. But go ahead, King. Go ahead.
Check it out. Casey Hayward proved me right and wrong, right? Because look, he proved me wrong that I said he wasn't going to be the starter. Wrong. Cash it in. Book it. I was wrong. But he proved me right that Trayvon Mullen might not be nothing better than a cornerback 2 on a good team.
Yeah.
So it sucks both ways for me because I didn't think he would start, and now that he is starting, how is he our best corner? I was very disappointed. I was more disappointed in Mullen than I was impressed with Casey Hayward. Casey Hayward did what I thought he would do. I said he would lead the team in interceptions, but I'm so disappointed in Trayvon Mullen in the fact that he doesn't trust his skills and fundamentals, and he just plays too much with his hands.
Yeah, that's you bro. You broke it down to a T right there.
Yeah,
Mullen has a lot to work on.
Yeah.
And I get that this is his first year in this scheme. You know, Casey Hayward's pretty much played in it forever.
Yeah, but guarding receivers is guarding receivers, man.
Yeah, for real.
Playing corner is playing corner. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Hey, Paul, appreciate the super. What up, fellas? I was in Vegas from Oakland, and the game was lit. Is it just me, or does it look like Ruggs looks confused every time Carr calls an audible? Then Edwards and Say took over. I mean, Edwards did take over.
Yeah,
Edwards and Zay. I think you mean Edwards and Zay. Yeah, they made the plays that counted. I don't know if Ruggs looks confused. But I do see what you mean. A couple of audibles that they had, Ruggs was kind of looking back at Carr like, what the hell are you talking about? I don't know what's up with Ruggs, man. I really don't. I don't know how to call it. I don't know what's up with him.
Yeah, it's tough because I want Ruggs to win. I want him to do his thing. But week in, week out, and I'm sorry, y'all. Love Ruggs. Every time I watch CeeDee Lamb, I get pissed. I get pissed, man. I get pissed.
Yeah.
Bro. Get pissed.
Yeah, and then he finally ran that. See, I don't know if you was watching, but I do like the halftime show, and like the last 4 minutes of the first half, I was calling every single play that the Raiders needed to do against the defense, and they was doing it.
Yeah,
Ruggs goes out. He's finally gonna beat the guy deep. Motherfucker fell. Like, come on, man. Come on, man.
That's what and then it's not even just that. He's out there returning kicks, right? I swear, bro, he's running right down the gut. You're so explosive. Run to the outside.
No, because this is what I've been trying to tell people about Henry Ruggs. He's a track guy. He doesn't have no wiggle. Like he can't go side to side. Like he see a hole, he goes to it. That's all he can do.
Yeah.
Cool Kev, appreciate the super. Raiders must win against Pittsburgh and Miami. These are key games. Fuck Randy Moss picking Ravens. Get the strap. Yeah, you already know the vibes. I'm not mad at anybody that picked the Ravens. I'm just gonna be mad at everybody that picks Pittsburgh after we beat the Ravens.
Oh, and everybody did today. Did you see what happened? Bro, I can't pull it up right now, bro. They did one already. Predictions. Every single was 8 or 9 people. They all picked the Steelers, brother. Win. So
who? All right, let me get to this super, and I'm gonna ask you a question. Hey, Dirty Raider, always appreciate you, man. Thanks for the support for everything we did wrong Monday night and still won. I'm happy. It's just week 1. Think we get worked out. Oh, things will get worked out. End result. Number 2, number 5 defense. Number 1 AFC Super Bowl champs.
Talk that shit, Dirty.
Hey, that's what it is. That's the type of energy I like. And let's like I said, let's take this game with a grain of salt because it wasn't the aerial assault that the NFL has to offer. And we will see some better offense, and our defense is gonna struggle a little bit. Let's just be prepared for that and not get down when it does happen. And I wanted to ask you, since we're talking a little bit about Pittsburgh, I didn't have this written down anything, but who do you think draws the Claypool assignment? You think it's gonna be Mullen or you think it's gonna be Hayward?
I think it's gonna be Hayward.
Yeah,
with Mullen struggling. Well, you know what? Man, there's a bunch of different.
Claypool's a big motherfucker, man.
Hey, I'm a Claypool fan. You know I'm a Notre Dame guy, so I wanted Claypool, bro. I had him in every one of my mock drafts that year. I wanted him to be a Raider, but at the end of the day, man, I think Casey may draw that assignment. Mullen, get a Juju, and then you got Deontay Johnson in the slot, right, with Hobbs. So that's a tough wide receiver room, man. They're only going to get better. That offensive line is beat up as well, but bro, if you give Ben some time, they can pick that secondary apart.
Yeah.
We got to get to the quarterback as quick as we did to Lamar, man, because we can be in for some shit. But I think Hayward's going to get Clay because Mullen looked. Yeah.
I think the situation for us is, and I do think Arnett will get more playing time when we play against teams that throw the ball more because we're going to want to keep those guys fresh. Yeah. But the thing about it is, I think the defensive line is going to really determine how well the DBs play this week because their offensive line is not that good in Pittsburgh, honestly.
No, at all.
So to me, what I'm more worried about is Najee Harris out of the backfield catching a pass and us not making a tackle on him. But I will say, let me get this super. Then let me tell you what I was super impressed with. Hey, Quentin, appreciate the super. Chandler Jones confirmed he wanted a trade. Who would y'all send to get him? I'm never good with these trade scenarios, man. It's hard trading people on my own team because I've been just riding with them for the last however long.
I'll do it. Q. So this is his contract year, right? So you don't go and give firsts and all that crazy shit up for what, a 33, 34-year-old you know what I mean? That plays in a 3-4 defense.
Yeah.
Yes, he put up 5 sacks. I love it, man. Chandler Jones is a dog. 5 sacks in one game, 2 forced fumbles, I believe. He had a hell of a week 1. But he also played against Tennessee. He played against the offense that's led by Todd Downey. And for all of us Raider guys, we know who that guy is. He's terrible. I'm not giving up anything more than a third because this guy wants money. He wants more money.
Yeah.
And I still think that we're going to save some of this draft capital for Devontae Adams. I'm just being real. I think.
Hey, I ain't mad at that. I ain't mad at that. But you know what? I was super impressed with, and this is somebody that I got to give you your flowers on because you were talking this guy up. And was saying things that I didn't hear of yet because I wasn't too familiar with the guy. But Perriman is a dog, man. And I remember when the talks were, and I remember exactly what you said. The thing that you said that stood out to me when I watched the game was like, you was like, nah, Perriman, if he's healthy, will dog walk a couple dudes. And like, Perriman, first of all, I didn't know he was that damn big. Like, he was like standing out.
Yeah. Look, great against the run. He can cover a little bit too. Shockingly, he can cover a little bit. But in Miami, I watched him as a Hurricane, bro. This guy was, he Mr. Hit Stick, bro.
I couldn't believe it, yo. I was like, I'm glad we got. I thought KJ Wright was a lot slower than I thought he was gonna be. He looked like he was struggling to get sideline to sideline. But damn, Perriman and Abram kind of made up for that, man, because they was flying everywhere.
KJ's still getting in football shape, man. He's had a long off season, man. So he'll get there. He'll get there.
Yeah. Cody, appreciate the super. Hey, Honcho, how will our offense hold up against the Steelers defense? Honestly, to me, I think we just can't have a situation like we had this week. We can't have those mental errors. We can't be false start and we can't snap the ball. We're not ready. I think if we just play to our strengths on offense, I don't think we're going to have that much of a problem with the Steelers defense, honestly.
We need to run the ball more. We need to run the ball more. Buffalo ran down their throat, bro.
Yeah, I think once you get past the idea of like the idea of the Steelers, like once you get past that, they're gonna be tough, they're gonna want to hit, they're gonna be talking, they're well coached. Once you get past that, you just gotta play football. And I think we have equally or better football players on our side of the ball. So I'm not really too worried about that.
Yeah, just look, as long as that O-line can hold up, we're gonna be all right.
Look, we just can't do what we did last week. Like we got to get the ball out quick. That'll soften the rush. Now, this is what I didn't understand about the Raiders this week is that if you got that many guys getting into the backfield, why are you not throwing screens?
Yeah.
Like screen passes are going to slow an aggressive defense down. Like they don't never run screen passes. It's just crazy to me.
It was funny there was a lot more people screaming that same sentiment in the stadium, bro. They're like, what's going on? Like, wait, yeah. So I feel you on that.
I never understood that, especially as a defensive guy. That like I'm always nervous to blitz a lot of guys because it's like if you let too many guys in, they'll just say, "Okay, come in here, we'll dump it over, and we'll get 25 yards of a screen."
Yeah.
Raider Profit, appreciate the super O-line. Get only love from me. Enough with Hudson comparisons. Hudson, Jackson, Brown paid for our D. Do you think we could have won with them and no D? I don't know. Like, did any one of us say that? I mean, I wasn't comparing anybody to anybody. Like, but no, they did pay for our defense. And I much rather have the defense we have now than have the defense we had last year and keep the line we had last year. So I was okay with us revamping the line. Those guys were getting older, long in the tooth, and I feel like we wanted to go to a more of a power run. And Hudson, for as good as he was against the pass blocking, he was terrible against run blocking last year. So I mean, I was happy with the
Gabe Jackson had a terrible week one, bad.
Yeah.
Also, Trent Brown went injured again after 7 snaps. So look, at the end of the day, we won those. Get them out of our way. We won that. Look, we want to know Seattle's 0-1. New England's 0-1. Right now, we looking better.
Yeah.
So
yeah.
At the end of the day, look, it is what it is.
Yeah, for sure. Alex, appreciate the super. Is Jacobs good? What's going on with him? I'm gonna tell you right now. When it comes to, I know he's had a toe, he's had an ankle, he had an illness. I said it, where there's smoke, there's fire. You weren't bringing in all those running backs in for workouts and bringing up Regis just because it was precautionary. No. The thing about toes and ankles is they take a long time to heal and they linger. And the only way you can heal them is by not being on it. I wouldn't be surprised if Jacobs doesn't play against Pittsburgh.
Me too.
So we should get prepared for that now.
I don't think he's going to play at all.
It's a short week. Yeah. I don't see it happening. I think he'll suit up because it makes the Steelers have to worry about it. But I really just can't see him giving it a go unless it's like we're in the goal line area and he can just run it in straight ahead. But we can't put him in there and have him making cuts off that foot, man. Not from what I've seen. I could be wrong.
Don't be shocked if we see a lot of Regis, a lot of Kenyon Drake, and even some Peyton Barber in goal line situations.
I agree.
I don't. There's no reason to put Josh out there at all.
Yeah. Nah. I think we got, especially early in the season. We know John Gruden treats Jacobs like his own son. He probably treat him better than his own son because I seen his son. He probably treat him better than that. Because he's not going to take a chance on Josh Jacobs, man. I think if it was up to Josh Jacobs, he probably would have played more Monday. But Gruden's going to cut that out. I do want to ask you though, man. What do you think the importance was for us not only to get that win, but kind of get that win on the heels of our defense? Like, how important do you think it was for our team and our confidence to actually win the game the way we won the game, which was creating a turnover and giving the offense another chance?
It was a signature win because the defense and the offense won that game for us, both of them. Yeah. I mean, the defense did what they were supposed to do. They caused the turnover, and then DC came down and does what DC did. Yeah. That was a signature win, especially in a night where Allegiant Stadium fans there for the first time. We're on a national scale. This is gonna. Don't be shocked because of that game if we catch a couple more. Some big time primetime games.
I agree.
I mean? Just I agree. But that was a signature win. Like
I agree.
Every time the defense went out there, everybody in the Legion was hyped. We were hyped because I was pissed that we got the ball first. I wanted the defense to go out there.
Yeah.
So
I didn't want the ball first either because I was scared as hell we was gonna go 3 and out.
Yeah, for sure, bro. But definitely, man, very, very big signature win. This is gonna give the defense a lot of confidence. And then with Klee, man, seeing the defense on the sideline and coming back this week, I think that's gonna give him confidence. I think it's gonna be, these guys have been speaking up this defense all off season, and we finally got a chance to see it. And I'm sold through week 1.
Yeah, I agree. And you know what? I can't put like a number on the importance of it. All I know is it's exactly what we needed.
Yes.
I don't know what impact it's going to have or not have, but I feel like for our defense to go out there, because I said, in order for us to be a playoff team this year, we have to fix the things that were a problem last year. And one of the things was the defense not being able to get the job done. And against a guy that's as explosive and athletic as Lamar Jackson, who can create anything out of nothing, for us to get it done in that fashion, I think was just so important for us. And I think it's gonna like snowball into something bigger, man.
The old teams, the teams of old, brother, would have went down 14-0 or 14-0, and we'd have been like, this is it. This team proved that they could come down from 14-0 against Lamar Jackson. Bro, sky's the limit for this team.
And you know what? And you know what else too? I think it's important because the defense showed that they can make stops like that on third down. They can make stops like that at the end of the game. I think that might change how aggressive John Gruden might be on those third downs, where it's not just dive up the middle, dive here. Like he's like, you know what? Let's take a chance, because even if we don't get it, I know our defense could actually play. You know what I'm saying? So I think that was a good look for us.
That 4th and 1 was big, man. The 4th and 1 with KJ Wright was huge.
Oh my gosh, yeah. I was so impressed with the way our defense was able to come up with the plays that we needed. It seems like every year, every team is able to make those plays, and we never make those plays. I was so satisfied with seeing us finally be able to have, and we all said the word is competent. Like we have a competent defense, a competent coach, and it looks like professional football now. Last year, it looked like some other shit. It looks like
the offense still though, bro. That 4th and 1 out of the shotgun.
Yeah,
where we didn't convert. That's terrible.
Why?
I don't see
why
there. I don't see why 4th and 1 you go.
Why that call?
Shotgun. What?
Why that call? It's 4th and 1.
You got in goal.
You turn a 4th and 1 to a 4th and 6, right?
Yeah, bro.
Makes no sense. Hey, Jameer, appreciate you, man. Welcome to the family. Everybody in the chat, make sure you welcome Jameer, a new Mafioso member, man. Welcome. Appreciate you.
Welcome to the membership family, man. Welcome to the membership family.
Yeah, I think for a majority of that game, Gus Bradley might have been the best coach on our sideline.
Yeah.
Gus Bradley might have been the best coach on that sideline for majority of that game, for whatever the reason is.
Hey, Marinelli did great too.
Yeah. But yeah, I'm not gonna take nothing away from Marinelli, but last year looked completely different. So I don't know if Gus came in here, and you know, sometimes when you get a job and you get the new guy on the job who button up his shirt straight and he walk a little different, make you tighten up. I think Marinelli had to tighten up a little bit.
Yeah, that's facts.
You know what I'm saying? Hey, Jackie, appreciate the Superman. We're ranked number 1 in the division right now. Yo, it's mad early for that. Yo, we so excited.
Talk that Super Bowl shit right now.
That's mad funny.
Let's go.
Hey, Gustavo, appreciate the Superman. I'm just scared we look rusty against Pittsburgh. I don't think we can look rusty 2 weeks in a row. If there's anything I know about Derek Carr and John Gruden, they're so meticulous and so like perfectionist when it comes to shit like this. We won't be making the same mistakes we made last week. Now, hopefully it's not new shit, but I don't think rust is going to be an issue this week, because I think they're gonna be clicking on all cylinders now, especially after a walk-off victory like that.
Gustavo, you have to realize too that Pittsburgh looked really bad early against Buffalo too. They look bad. They're not on a short week like us. So and you know, Heinz Field is a tough place to play, but we'll be up for the assignment, man. We'll be up.
I agree. Did I get this super in? Monday night showed us that Gruden could finally make second half adjustments and that Gus Bradley can run laps around Gunther. Paul, appreciate the super. And you're absolutely right. This is exactly what I was just saying.
Facts.
I think that Gruden, and I said this, Gruden's like a old dope dealer that went to jail and then came back and tried to sell dope again, and the game changed on him. Yeah. And he's still trying to sell the packs the same way. Yeah. I think he's starting to learn. Like, okay,
Gruden came out the pen with a whole Echo outfit on.
Yeah. And they try to tell him like, yo, we don't do shit like that no more. We weigh it up different. We cut it different. And I think he's starting to figure out how the game is being played, and he's starting to make those adjustments for sure.
Hey, he's stretching the product now, man.
Yeah, he's stretching a little too much, man. You know what I'm saying? So I think he's catching on to what it takes to actually be successful right now. Let's see, Big Perm, appreciate you.
Big Perm.
Everybody picked the Ravens, and now everybody that picked them all think will miss the speed of Muse and White at linebacker. I mean, just because we got away with it this week.
Pern been drinking like us. He been drinking.
Yeah, I couldn't tell if I was reading that shit wrong, but he was writing it wrong. Shit. Big Pern, look, I do think we'll miss Javen White.
Most definitely.
I think we'll miss Javen. I don't think we'll miss Muse as much because I don't know how much Muse was going to play anyway. Because Muse didn't get hurt. No. Javen White got hurt, so there's a chance that he would still been on the team. Muse got cut even when people got hurt, so I don't think we're gonna miss him at all.
Hey, Pern, this for your sobriety right here, King. I'm gonna knock one back for you.
Oh shit, yo, Graphk. I'm just letting you know your new name in the chat is Traffic Raider, bro.
Hey, I did that to myself, man.
Yo, that shit hard though, bro. That shit hard. That shit hard. Hey, Queen Raider is in the building. Raider Way is in the building. Big Drox is in the building. Jonathan Emmanuel Navarro's in the building. Let me try to give y'all some shout outs while we in here.
Shout out to the 507 people in the chat. Talk that shit.
Yeah, man. Hey, man, it's just the beginning, baby. This just the beginning. Hey, and y'all got yo, man, you gotta let me pop up on the post game every now and then, man. What's up with that,
bro? What we doing? I didn't get to do what I wanted to do out there, content wise, because I would just have fun, man. I was having a ball, and then after the game, Stu kidnapped me, bro. Like Stu took me and I didn't go to sleep until yesterday afternoon. Put it like that, bro. It was insane, bro. So
you know what though? I mean, bro, after the summer you had, bro, after the off season you had, man, go out there and have you a good damn time, bro. You know what I'm saying? Hey, but go out there and have you a good time.
You need to do one of them too, though, here soon, bro. For real.
No, I don't.
Have you gonna wait till the Giants game?
I'm out there, bro. I'm out there. We're gonna be so lit that game. Hey, Raider Profit, man. Appreciate the super docs be amped up. Should the first pass against the Steelers go to Snead? Oh, bruh. We need to have some fun. All right, just for that, I'm taking a shot, man. I'm taking a shot.
Hold on. Oh, shit. Matter of fact, fuck it. I just took one.
Ain't no holding on, bro. When I get the strap, it's a wrap.
Straight up. No, hey, no, Snead. Yeah, he almost lost that game for us, brother.
I was a little rough. I was a little rough on Snead after the game, bro. I was a little rough on Snead. I should have took it easy.
I didn't see anybody's videos. I didn't see anybody's recaps. But as you should have.
Because what you know what it is for me? It's double. It's double, right? It's double. Carr didn't have to throw the goddamn ball that hard. Okay, he was wide open. You know what I'm saying? But when you finally get an opportunity to get something done against your former team, boy, that shit looks suspicious to me, man. Like, bro,
like he was still working for him, bro.
That's what I'm saying. He was
still working for him. Like,
check him for a wire and an earpiece. Damn.
Hey, bro, DC throw hard anyway. It is what it is.
Yeah. Like, but I just know as a quarterback. Look, if that was Renfro, I think he catches that. But with that type of guy, man, you don't have the rapport with him. He just didn't get his head around fast enough. Period. I love the route. But why isn't that route for somebody else though? Like, I don't know why we don't run those type of routes for Henry Ruggs. Like,
imagine if he threw that pass to him in Cleveland in the wintertime, bro. Willie Snead's arms would have fell off.
Yeah, that shit. Yeah. Hey, yo, I need my moderators to step up because I see them punk ass webcam chat girls in the damn chat right now. Get them out of here, man.
Talk that disgusting shit, chat. Let's get it.
That's man funny. 818 Raider, man. Appreciate the super. What's up with Arnett? He playing or he on the chopping block? Look. Well, Arnett was the cornerback for the punt return team, but I don't think Arnett is on the chopping block because it's so early in the season, and I think matchups are going to determine what the game plan is. And I think when you have a team that might go 4 wide, 5 wide, you might see Arnett on the field. If anybody gets banged up, let's not act like Arnett is not the next best corner we have outside of Mullen and Casey Hayward that can play on the outside. You know what I'm saying?
If you're gonna give Arnett hell though, you have to say the same thing about Amik. Amik wasn't out there.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, so I mean, it is what it is. I mean, look, the guys out there were doing their thing. We won, man. It is what it is, bro. You know what I mean?
Yeah, my man Charm City said, hold on, let me write down the webcam girls link. I ain't mad at you, man. Get it how you live, bro. Get it how you live. Braxton, appreciate the super. Y'all see they dropped DC 2 spots in the QB power rankings from 11 to 13. How? I'm not mad if they drop them spots as long as they drop Josh Allen, because Josh Allen looked like dog shit.
Bro, yeah.
And Aaron Rodgers looked like dog shit too. So they're gonna drop a couple people.
Yeah, look, man, we don't pay. Look, this year, y'all, we don't need to pay attention to none of that shit.
It don't matter.
Tunnel vision, keep shit moving.
Because you know what? We did all the stats. We had the best stats for him. We had the MVP years for him. And you know what? We ended with nothing anyway. So let's just get these dubs, man. Anyway, they don't ask you how, they ask you if. I don't care how they do it. Let's just do it.
You threw for 400 plus yards, man. If you got
two
spots after that, after winning the game in overtime, that they on some fraudulent shit.
We don't care. We don't care. Only thing I got negative to say about Derek Carr is, why is his hair so damn black and why is it so long?
Bro,
like, cut that shit.
From now on, no, don't cut that shit. Look, keep that shit on. Look, it's working. It's working,
that
bro.
Shit look dusty, bro. Everybody was texting me like, "Yo, he definitely dyes his hair." I'm like, I don't fucking care.
Now he definitely like one of them Bon Jovi motherfuckers. Yeah, but hey, keep it, bro. It worked.
It's working, man. It's working. Hey, Dwayne B, appreciate the super. Crosby chasing down Jackson was classic. Got the pressure, then flattened out and took the right angle. Yeah, absolutely, man. You're not wrong. The best part about Crosby, and I saw it during the game, he chased Lamar out. I think he didn't get him, but Lamar had to throw the ball away. And they zoomed in on Crosby, and Crosby looked at him and said, he looked at him and was like, yeah, I'm like that. He was like, yeah, I'm like that. And like, yo, anybody who, you might not be from where everybody's from that talk like that, but when somebody look you in your face and say, yeah, I'm like that, bro, that's different.
Yep,
that's different. And I respect that he gets down like that, yo.
Talk that shit.
Jackie, appreciate the super. Gruden was doing the play calling in the first half. They went to the locker room and Carr told Gruden, let me handle this. I got this. Snead had one fucking job. Yeah, Snead had one job. And it was a sabotage our damn game. Luckily, Zay Jones got it done for us, though.
Facts.
You know what I'm saying? Hey, yo, do you think it's almost time for Zay Jones to play more than Henry Ruggs?
Ooh, shit. Hold on. Now,
I'm asking. I didn't think about this all day, but it started clicking to me that when Zay Jones on the field, Carr gets him the ball. Even if Ruggs is better, if he has a better connection with Zay Jones, like that might be the guy that needs to be on the field.
He's more proven, I'll tell you that. But at the end of the day, man, you know, Gruden and Mayock, I don't think they're ready to bite that bullet yet. Like they're already doing it with Arnett, doing it with Clee, already doing it with a bunch of these guys. I think it's like, look, let Ruggs learn, develop, and figure it out. But Zay needs to have the ball more often for sure, man. He looks it seems like every time he gets the ball, it's a big play.
Yeah, and I wasn't a big fan of Zay Jones, especially when he switched his number to my number, which is 7. But hey, man, he rocking the shit out that 7 right now, especially when he's going
play Zay, man. Come on, man.
Yeah. Okay, all right, chill out, bro. Hey, Braxton, appreciate the Superman. Y'all, that's one we already did. My bad. I know we had another super somewhere.
Hey, them shit's lit right now too, bro. Them shit's lit.
Shit going crazy. Hold on, here we go. Dirty Raider, appreciate the super. D matchup. Hayward on Clay, Mullen on Juju, Hobbs slot, LB spying the backfield, D-line 5 sacks, DBs 3 picks. We win 35-18, and we shut up the hating media. Okay, first of all, we ain't never going to shut up the media because it's too much stuff to talk about when you talk about the Raiders. So they're going to keep that open line of communication of hate, love. We're like frenemies with them, right? They hate us, but they need us because we get the ratings when they put us on.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? But it's just better conversation to hate the Raiders. Like it's better conversation to hate LeBron James, saying he's not as good as Michael Jordan. It's better conversation to hate Drake to say he's not as good as Jay-Z. Even if he is, it's just easier for us to have those conversations when we say that.
We can win the Super Bowl this year, and the first thing that's going to come out, the next thing is going to be, was it a fluke? Was it a fluke? Was it a fluke? Shit don't even matter.
I'm like, hey, guess what? It was a pretty big ass fluke. I'm good.
Oh God, yeah, for real. Talk that
like
shit,
that.
Bro.
Hey, Pro Villa, appreciate the Superman. I think Clee gets traded by the deadline. Seemed like he's disassociating with the team ever since Jan came in and clicked with Crosby. No more salt and pepper. Nah, you right. That shit just pepper and more pepper. That shit crazy.
Well, I can't. Look, we can't say that, man. You know what I mean? Like, look, Yannick be shouting out Clee all the time, bro. Like, at the end of the day, man, look, if Clee wasn't there, we're going to keep saying this shit over and over and over. If he was not a first-round pick, we would not be talking this shit.
Absolutely. Absolutely. I mean? And he didn't pick himself there. So, you know what I mean? Like, I don't think he would have graded himself as a number 4 player in the draft. But I just think that we got to pump our brakes. I think with the time that we're in with Instagram and Twitter, it's too easy to make a narrative and make it real just because we talk about it over and over and over. Yeah. Clee could be a huge part of the plan going forward. We have no idea.
And Clee is different. He's not on social media all day like Max and Yannick. He's more of a quiet, more reserved type dude. Give him a chance to play, y'all. Look, give him a chance first, and then we can go from there.
And you know what? We're an injury or two away from him being the guy. So let's just look. We don't want to. Everybody got on me for not caring about who the third running back was in case Josh Jacobs get hurt, but nobody seems to care who the third defensive end is if somebody goes down. So I mean, Yannick's already down.
Talk that
so
shit.
We're gonna have to keep guys who can actually play the position. Cody said, "Big play, Zay, man. Appreciate the super." Dwayne said, "DC looks like the tall burglar from Home Alone with longer hair." Yo, that's mad funny because my son said he looks familiar, and I'm like, "Yo, that's Marv from Home Alone, straight like that."
Bro, he looked like that Toy Story, the bad kid on Toy Story.
He look like Andy.
No, not Andy, the bad.
Oh no, Sid.
There you go. He look like Sid, bro, on everything, bro. God,
here we go. Paul, appreciate the Superman. Why does Mullen play deep all the time? Will Incognito play against the Steelers and Simpson take over for good? Zay is going to take over for Ruggs 100%. Okay, let me start from back to front. I don't think he'll take over for Ruggs 100%, but I do think they'll work him into the system more. Because I mean, he produces, man. There's nothing you can say about that. He produces. As far as Simpson taking over for good, I think that has to happen. Incognito probably won't play against the Steelers because I think that calf injury has more to do with his attendance, his Achilles tendon than they're saying.
One more week.
Because that's exactly what I keep saying it. That's exactly what happened to Kevin Durant. He had an Achilles injury. He came back, missed a few games and said it was his calf. Then he came back in the finals and blew his Achilles out again. So I think if it's a calf injury with a guy that big, think about it. Those guys are always stepping back, putting all their weight on that Achilles tendon. So even if it is the calf, the Achilles tendon is going to try to overcompensate for the calf. So
Dr. Honcho, talk that shit.
Hey, come on, man. So let him stay out as long as he has to, man, to get him right.
Hey, but Illuminor or whatever his name is, he looked pretty good out there as well. Like, don't rush him back, man. Don't rush.
Now we're not rushing him back. And as far as Mullen playing deep, Mullen's playing deep just because I don't know why he plays so deep. If they didn't want him to play deep, they would tell him not to play deep. But I think they're trying to prevent him from getting into that press man type of situation where he's just overly grabby. Plus, if it's cover 3, you don't need to be pressed, man. You got a deep third. Maybe it helps you get into your kick step faster, get back there faster. So I don't really have the answer for that, but
I would have just thought with Mullen being Lamar Jackson's blood cousin, I would have thought he would have knew a little more, had a little more intel on his cousin, man. You know what I mean? Like.
But you know what? He can't get no information from Lamar Jackson. Lamar Jackson, like he don't know shit. That motherfucker be looking at his wristband. That shit say run left, run right, run middle. Like he don't got shit, bro.
Bro, you ain't never lied, though. That shit is real talk.
You can't get no goddamn info from him, man. We got another super in here. Hey, Rick, appreciate the super. We need to see Foster Moreau more involved this week. Don't want to see something happen to Waller and with all them targets, knock on wood. Yeah, let's just not even talk about anything happening to Waller in order for him to get involved. I think it's just matchup, man. When you have a defensive line that's that aggressive, you're gonna have to bring in more guys to block. I think when you have a defense that has a weaker defensive line, you'll see us not have to have 5-6 guys in blocking. So I think he will get implemented once the matchup is better.
Hey, real quick, let me ask you a question. I've been wanting to ask you this, man, since Monday night.
Okay.
This is our guy. What I don't really feel like he's been challenged yet in preseason or even week 1. How do you think about Merrick, man? What do you think Merrick did out there? There was a few plays I was like, okay, he looked a little.
I thought Merrick played extremely well. Because the thing that I saw from him that I was nervous I wasn't going to see was him being aggressive. And I thought he flew around the football field lovely. I thought he was in almost on every play that was in the secondary or that was in the second level. I think the only mess up he had was in the end zone when Lamar started breaking containment. He didn't get plastered to his guy and kind of go with him. He kind of was looking for somebody to catch instead of just staying on the nearest guy, the nearest threat to you. And they got a touchdown off that. But for a guy that didn't play much in the preseason, didn't get tested in the preseason, and is coming from a quarters defense and now is playing more of a thirds defense, I thought he did really well, man. I thought that to me, I think I gave him like a C+ grade.
I like that. That's an honest evaluation.
Yeah. I thought that
I would give him 2.
I thought that I would like to see him keep his head up a little more. But even on that deep play, everybody said that was on Merrick where Kokowski got beat deep. They have to understand that there was another vertical route coming up the seam, coming up the hash. He has to stay in the middle. He can't pick a side. And you know what I mean? And just determine where the quarterback's going to throw the other way. So he had to kind of play it safe. Quick was beat so bad, and Merrick was the closest guy to it, so it looked like it was him. But for all intents and purposes, I thought Trayvon Merrick played really well.
Real quick, before you read this this next one, I got to ask you this too, because Abram was pretty much a linebacker all game. I mean, he was in the box. Like PFF had him ranked as a linebacker.
Yeah.
With that being said, why is Levitt out there so much, bro? Why is Levitt? Look, I know Roderick Teamer's hurt. I know that the just came up on the practice squad. Why is Levitt out there with Merrick?
I think Levitt was out there more for teaching purposes. To kind of bring Merrick over to the sideline, show him some stuff on the iPad. Like, look, this is what they're doing. When you go back out there, adjust to this. And just to keep him fresh, man. That game was a lot of running, man. It was a lot of running around. People were cramping up. I think Ruggs cramped up. Yeah. So I think it was just more for purposes of like, we don't want to overcook you, right? We don't want to overcook the grits right now. Let's just we'll get you in when we think we can get you in, right? Or get you out when we think we can get you out and when we can afford it. I don't like seeing Levitt out there though, honestly.
I want to see Gillespie, man. I'm sitting here like, where Gillespie at, man? Like,
yeah.
I don't know, man. It is what it is.
Yeah, I wasn't too fond of seeing Levitt out there. But back to your point on Abram. I thought Abram played extremely well as well. I gave him a B grade, no minus, no plus. I gave him a solid B. He was flying around. I thought he's a little loose with his tackling still, but he's moving so fast, man, that there's nothing you can really do about that. But he had some impact plays. He had a signature play breaking up a pass on Andrews, I believe.
That was huge for us to win this game.
So I'm not mad at that at all. Let me see. Oh, somebody said Honcho. I think Zay Jones is the Kyle Kuzma of the team. No. Zay Jones can have a way bigger impact. William, appreciate the super. I got like 4 supers I got to get through, yo. We need Clee. He about to pop off. Just watch Raider Nation heavy run stopper. Yes. We see eye to eye on that one. Damn. Oh shit. The guy on the screen right now. Appreciate your super, man.
Hey, shout out to my boy KO. That's KO right there. Shout out to
KO. All right. We just gave you the new name. Yo, KO, appreciate it. I was impressed with how hard Merrick was hitting. Yeah, exactly. He was doing things that I wasn't sure a rookie was going to be able to do. Sebastian, what's up, Sebastian, man? Appreciate you as always. Thanks for the super. DC has Vegeta haircut. Boy went Super Saiyan. Yo, I ain't mad at that. If that's what it takes, man. If that's what it takes. Just don't cut the beard. I hate when he cut the beard, bro. He be looking hella suspicious, bro. I don't like that shit.
A little American History X for me, man. I'm like,
you see what I'm saying, right? Like, I don't like that shit.
Straight up.
Ben Bad, appreciate the super. Can we get a refund on Thomas?
I gotta buy now. Look, I gotta eat some crow on this one because
why?
Because with Solomon, he didn't look good, bro. But I seen a running back run through him. I seen a tight end run through him. He didn't look good week 1, bro. He really didn't, man. But did you see something different?
Nah, I ain't got shit different to say.
Okay, yeah, because I got to eat the crow on that.
I was just trying to have your back, man. That's all.
Hey, I love you for that, brother. But
hey, right, wrong, or indifferent. I was just gonna have your back, man.
But, hey, no, I'll put you on the spot with the Casey Hayward shit. I gotta bite the bullet with this one.
I got out in front of that shit. I did a video immediately. Hey, the Raider Dude 30, appreciate the super. How do Raiders always find the best kickers in the NFL? That's Gruden shit. That's all he good at evaluating. Motherfuckers that kick far.
Bro, oh God, Daniel Carlson and Cole did they thing, bro.
Yeah. I got one more super I got to get to. I can't find that shit. Okay, is this it? All right. Oh, I already put that up there. It was the Raiders shit, the kickers. All right, bet. We good. Are we caught up? So let me get a question, man. So look, what surprised you the most about the game? Like overall, like if you could take one takeaway, what was your biggest surprise of the entire game?
Nassib.
Wow. Okay.
I think Nassib, like just him, he looked, and I hate to say, because of the whole offseason shit and all that, you know what I mean? Like, I feel like that weight came off his shoulders, and I feel like he just went out there and played football, bro. I really feel like he just went out there and balled out. And that fumble that he caused, bro, and don't get me wrong, Max was a big part of that fumble.
I think Hobbs was too.
Hobbs definitely was too. And then, Falone grabbed the ball. But at the end of the day, I was very shocked about Nassib. Who else? I wasn't shocked about our linebackers at all. I loved every one of them. I loved Abram in the box. Maybe surprised about Levitt's playing time. But other than that, man, Nassib, what's yours, bro? I need to know.
Well, first of all, that Nassib shit was crazy. That motherfucker saw opportunity. He took that shit. So I ain't mad at him.
Straight up.
He came around that corner and said, "Oh yeah, baby." So yeah, he got that off. I ain't mad at him. I think the biggest surprise for me was how fast the D line was getting off the ball. I mean, that's something that we don't really talk about that much, but they were getting off the ball so fast. They were in the backfield so fast, man. And if they can do that every week, but we're gonna be a problem for every single team we play. Because if you can control that line of scrimmage, whether it's offense or defense, you dictate the game. And I thought we dictated the game a lot. I think if our offense had been sharper, we would have probably put up way more points because that defense gave us way more opportunities than I'm used to. And so that was a surprise for me, was that defensive line, that band of bandits out there was able to get off the ball like that.
For those who know certain schemes, that has to happen for cover 3 to work. That has to happen. You have to have pressure on the quarterback.
You're right.
If we can continue to do this, we're going to continue winning games, and a lot of them because of our defense.
Yeah. Oh man, I feel bad. Hold on. Hey, Big Pern, I think our somebody got at me. I think our secondary gets tested Sunday. Absolutely. I think our entire team is gonna get tested Sunday. But you know what? When you're in the beginning of the rebuild or you're in the middle of the rebuild, until it's fully built, you're gonna get tested. If you're in the middle of building a house and a hurricane come through, guess what? Them walls is getting tested. You feel me? That foundation is getting tested. So that's what it is right now, yo. We got to take on all challengers. But hold on, my guy Pacey here, man. I'm sorry, man. Here's $2 to go to my super you missed. Yo, what did you say?
Hey, Pacey. Hey, real talk, my brother. Hey, me and Honcho always do that. You know we love you to death, my brother. Look, when there's 500 plus people in here and people is flying, and you got 2 people discussing.
I got it. Okay, I got it. So shout out to Pacey, and I'm gonna keep his name up there so he can get the credit for it. He said, "Did Zay Jones save Snead's job? Just win, baby. Save or take? How could he have saved Snead's job? Oh, because Snead would have been a donkey if we lost. Yeah." I would, in those terms, I would agree, but he might have took his job as I'm going to be on the field way more than you. But I think Zay Jones also saved a lot for the nation, man. I think he saved Derek Carr. I think he saved John Gruden. I think he saved a lot of negative.
I think DC also saved Zay Jones.
How so? Elaborate.
Okay. First of all, we all know, Zay he was great in college. I watched him in college. Was it Eastern Carolina or some shit? He pretty much has every record over there. Had every record over there. He had one good year in Buffalo. Then he kind of just fell off the globe. But DC, he revitalized him. Look, man, DC threw that off 1 foot, bro. 30 yards.
That shit like a fadeaway.
It was too easy. It was a layup. You know what I'm saying? So at the end of the day, Zay Jones better catch that shit. And don't get me wrong, I love Zay. You know what I mean? More power to him. But that was more about DC reading that play, getting rid of it right on time, and he was wide the hell open.
Yeah, so, and that's the shit I'm talking about as far as DC is being that prepared to know that at this time of the game on these type of formations, this is the defense they're going to run, and this is what I'm going to go to. I mean, just look how calm he was when it was only 37 seconds left. Like, they showed him on the sideline. He's like, oh, we good. And I think you're right, man. I think he finds a way to put Zay Jones in positions to look probably better than he really is, honestly.
I'm going to make a bold prediction right here.
Oh, shit.
Zay Jones, once his contract is up, he will be DC's next Nelson Aguilar. He will get a big contract because of DC.
Wow. You know what? But he probably going to get a big contract with us.
Oh, no. Yeah. Hopefully it is.
Oh, yeah. Because Gruden loves him.
But if we let him walk and somebody else offers some big money, look, Zay is fast as shit. And when his hands is right, he's great.
But that was my point about him coming in for Ruggs is like, how long are we going to give Ruggs? Like, I like Ruggs. I think Ruggs is going to be a really good wide receiver. But it ain't no reason to be on the field if you're not producing, period. No matter what your name is, no matter where we drafted you from, it don't matter. Look what happened to Damon Arnett.
And then once he becomes a gadget player, he's more predictable and people are going to stop him all the goddamn time.
Yeah. 6B, appreciate the Superman. Who do you guys think steps up to fill in McCoy's cleats? Also, can't wait for Crosby to knock Fat Ben on his ass. Yeah. I think we're all looking forward to that. I'm looking forward to a non-mobile quarterback, man. Them motherfuckers scare me.
Me too. Thank God.
And I know because I was a mobile quarterback, so I know the pressure you put on the defense. You know what I'm saying? Like,
let me start this one real quick because there was 2D. I was a little upset with Hankins. I'm gonna be honest. He seemed a little quiet in this game, but he was congesting. He was keeping that. In the run game, Hankins is always gonna be a dog. But Ben Bad, I already knew, brother, and I knew who you were talking about. You already know his love, King. But Quentin Jefferson had a quiet, great game.
Yeah.
Really great game. Falone is just I think he's that next guy with us. I don't think we really need to fill the void. Look, McCoy was going to be more of a rotational piece anyway. At his age and coming off that big injury,
yeah,
I love McCoy, but he was more of a leadership guy. You know what I'm saying? And he looked great against the Niners in preseason.
yeah.
But at the end of the day, bro, like I don't think we have to replace McCoy. I think we already have guys that was already putting in work. You know what I mean?
I think McCoy was more of the guy in the locker room that I think if you're gonna have to replace him, it's gonna have to replace the morale that he brought, the energy he brought. I don't think we're gonna have to really replace the production. I think we got guys who can get it done. But yeah, man, it's just sad when you see somebody that worked that hard to get back on the field and it get taken away, man. It gets taken away.
Yeah, terrible.
That hurts. Zay will be the number 1 wide receiver by the end of the year. Now that's a bold prediction. That's a bold prediction. I tell you what, Dirty Raider, if Zay Jones is the number 1 receiver by the time we play the Giants, I'll give you a free ticket to the Giants game.
Dirty.
That's a fact.
Text me an explanation. I want to know the explanation.
No, around here we just say elaborate.
I want to see that because I want to know why. Because at the end of the day, look, Zay had one big play. He did, but Brian Edwards had a bunch of them. You know what I'm saying? Hunter Renfrow had a bunch of them.
I mean, at the end of the day,
Waller is still at number 1.
If you play defense, who you gonna be more scared of? Like, I think at this point, you still have to show more respect to Brian Edwards, Hunter Renfrow, Waller, than you will have to do Zay Jones. Yeah. I mean, Zay Jones was open because of a scheme thing, not because he burnt somebody, really. Yeah. Rocker Corey, appreciate the soup. I told you our D was gonna show up and show out. Yeah, if you told me that, you was right. You was right. Period. Go. I ain't about to argue with that. Oh shit, hold on. Amazing Blue, appreciate you, man. If Renfrow was faster, he would easily be a number 2 receiver. His route running is unique, and not a lot of receivers run routes like him. Reminds me of the professor, like that double move he pulled off. Yeah, I agree. I mean, shit. If Henry Ruggs if he was as fast as Henry Ruggs, he'd be a number 1 receiver.
I think a number 1.
He'd be like, what's his name? Cup. What's that dude name from the Rams?
Cooper Kupp is the number 1.
He'd be like that.
Yeah, Robert Woods is number 2. Cooper Kupp is the number 1.
Yeah,
and
Cooper Kupp is nice.
Oh, he's nice for sure.
But see, I always felt like Ruggs should play more in the slot. He would draw better matchups. And even when you look at that play that they have Ruggs wide open on, he wasn't on the outside.
No, he was.
I think he came from the inside.
They had what that play. I believe they had Hunter Renfrow and Ruggs lined up on the inside with Edwards on the out.
And then Waller came across.
Yeah. There we go. Yeah.
So that's what I'm saying is you would draw much better. You know what it is for me? I think Ruggs is just too weak to get off of press. Now, mind you, Ruggs is not going to go against those type of DBs every week. He's not going to go against those type of DBs. But when you go against the Miamis of the world, you're going to have those type of DBs. When you go against the Chargers, you're going to have those type of DBs. Yeah. So I just think for the most part, he should be okay where he is, but in certain games where you have bigger, more physical corners, I think you're better off putting him inside and letting him work those inside routes.
I got Ruggs putting up 100 on Pittsburgh. I got a 100 pack. I got Ruggs putting up 100 pack. I don't know who they're gonna put on him. Who's gonna be Joe Hayden? I don't know who they're gonna put on him. I got Ruggs with a 100 pack.
All right, man. I drink to that shit. Raider Ike 757, man. Appreciate you. Love both y'all channels. Keep doing your thing. 24-17 Raiders this coming week. I think we're gonna score more than that. I think we're gonna have to score more than that.
Yeah.
Because like I said,
Honch, it was crazy. We were watching the game, and this one dude sitting next to me. Shout out to my bro. No disrespect, but he's a subscriber to both of us. He was sitting right next to me. He said, "Hey man, I love your show." And I said, "Damn, bro." I was like, "That's dope." So he was like,
"I said some different shit."
Like
you the best motherfucker.
Hey, we be humble over here. You know what I'm talking about? But
I heard it.
But what I said was, look, it's 14-10 right now. I said, if we don't put up 30 points, we're gonna lose this game.
Yeah.
And he said, "You think so?" I said, "Yeah." I said, "If we don't put up 30, it's a wrap." And what happened? We put up 33.
It's a good call.
Real talk.
It's a good call. Yeah, I mean, I think 24-17. I think we're gonna have to score more than that because, like I said, our defense is gonna give up big plays. It's like a boom or bust defense, man. You're gonna put a lot of pressure on quarterbacks. And shout out to all those people that told me Gus Bradley don't blitz. Because hey, shit, he has the personnel to blitz. He's gonna blitz. Not you didn't say that though.
No.
I saw you smiling. I was like, I know you didn't say that shit.
No.
But so it's boom or bust.
No. Actually, no. I have said he's not known for blitzing.
Yeah. No, but somebody told me directly, like, you ain't gonna be happy with his defense because he don't blitz. But
yeah.
We have a boom or bust defense, meaning if they get to the quarterback, we're gonna be good. If we don't get to the quarterback, it's gonna be some deep passes thrown. That's just what it is. So I think 24 points will have to score more than that.
Baltimore blitzed like crazy too. They were blitzing heavy.
You know what? Because they had no respect for our receivers.
Yeah.
They had no respect. They said, "You want to beat us? Beat us, because we're gonna come with it. We're gonna bring the heat."
Yeah.
Is that Gary or is that Jerry? I guess it depends what side of the map you live on, huh?
No, that's GW right there, man.
G Dub, what up with it?
What's up, G Dub?
Abram, a Pro Bowler this year. I think Graphk said he was.
Yeah.
I think Graphk said he was.
Yeah. Hey, real quick. Hey, webcams. Hey, you got to pay me a Honcho. We'll do an advertisement, bro. It's love. It's love. Hey, pay us. We'll keep you in there, man. You feel me? Let's get it. Let's get it. Hey, we some dirty motherfuckers over here, man.
Until they cut the checks, block those bitches.
You real shit. Until they cut the check. Hey, but we will listen to the money talk, though.
We'll negotiate.
Yeah.
Give me a bottle of Ciroc or something. You just promoting your shit all in my chat. TJ Mack, appreciate it, super. What do you think about Carr's overthrown passes? All right, listen. Are you taking another one? Damn, I'm gonna pull my shit up, but I'm gonna let it simmer for a little bit.
Hey, no, I'm gonna be honest. After this one, I'm chilling, bro. After this drink tonight,
yeah.
I came out of retirement one more time for my brother Honcho.
I drank the other night, man. I think I drank Saturday night. Boy, that was a bad idea. It was a bad idea, man. It took me like 3 days, bro. I couldn't even drink for the game.
Bro,
I was still like dry heaving and shit.
Yeah, we getting old, bro.
I've been old, man. Fuck that. But what I was about to say, as far as Carr overthrown, like, all right, check it out. The way that the Ravens were playing their defenses, they were dropping their linebackers so deep, right? So what was happening was Waller was going in between the linebackers and the safeties, which means Derek Carr kind of has to throw the ball a little higher to get it over the linebackers and try to drop it in between the two, which is just really hard to do. And I think it wasn't that he was overthrown. I think he was just throwing the ball too high because he had to get it over the linebackers and just give, Waller a chance to get to it. And he was able to make a few plays on it, but I don't think nothing of it, man. Derek Carr underthrows the ball a lot. He overthrows the ball. The only critique I really have with Derek Carr's throwing is that I think he throws the ball too damn soft. Like, when it was 37 seconds left and he fired those footballs in there, I'm like, shit, if he threw like that all the time,
we'd be good. We wouldn't be.
But even the one he threw Ruggs, I mean, the ball was in the air forever.
No, it seems like every time he throws to Ruggs, the ball is in the air forever.
He's so scared to overthrow him.
The Jets game, when we won that game, it seemed like that ball was in the air forever. No,
he threw that bitch out the stadium. That shit went straight up. But he used to do that too. He used to do that to Amari Cooper. And Amari Cooper was like, I'm out of here, bro. I can't deal with it. It's like catching a punt. It's too high, yo.
Real shit. I feel you.
So that's my only critique on that. Sean Donahue, appreciate the super. With how crucial Drake's pass blocking was at the end of the game, I see why I grew values at Jalen Richard so much. What say y'all? I value Jalen Richard, but not for no goddamn $3.5 million.
Bro, it's like me and Honcho, right? I know we would love to have a Bentley. You know what I mean? Like,
sure.
I would love to have a Bentley slide around the city, and you know what I mean? It just look like money, but do I want to pay that money for it when I got 3 other cars outside that I'm good with?
No,
it just don't make any sense. You know what I'm saying?
And you know what? I damn sure I'm not going to pay a Bentley price for a goddamn Honda Accord.
No, but I'll at least say a 2017 Honda Accord. But
I mean, I'll take the Honda Accord at a Honda Accord price.
Yeah, hell yeah.
The Bentley price.
No, but I'm saying like Jalen is like a 2017. Like he's not that, you know what I mean? Like
yeah. I feel you on that. I feel you. Joseph, appreciate the super. What do you guys think would be most improved on both offense and defense? Most improved what this week? I think this week the most improved part of the offense will probably be. What'd you say?
Running the ball.
Yeah. I would say we're probably going to have a better running game, a running plan, an idea how to run the ball. Yeah. I think that'll be the most improved on offense. On defense, I mean, damn, we did a lot of things well, man. I don't know what we would have to improve on over there.
What cause a turnover in the secondary?
Maybe the secondary gets some turnovers.
Nate Hobbs,
and you know what?
Hobbs.
You know what? Run defense against the actual running back. Because they broke off some big runs, but it's because they run that zone read, and zone read is like one guy has running back, one guy has quarterback. Yeah. But if you don't know who has the ball, the quarterback guy might go to the running back. So it's just little things like that. So I think against the running back will be better.
Yeah, I like that.
Let's say SJ Della. I'm struggling with these names, bro. I'm terrible.
SJ right there, man.
Yeah, you see Mullen in his thumbnail, right? That's how Mullen plays defense all the time. Our O-line is going to be Sus versus Pitts. D-line thoughts. I think our D-line is going to feast on Pittsburgh.
Yeah, no, he said O-line, right?
He said no. It says, but it says
O-line is going to be Sus versus Pitts D-line.
Oh, okay. I thought he was asking me my thoughts on the D-line. I don't know, man. I don't know.
Let me ask you this. Did they look sus against Baltimore's?
Our O-line?
Yeah.
Oh, fuck. Hell yeah.
Okay,
hell yeah.
Pittsburgh's front seven is better. So the secondary is better in Baltimore. So it could get a little more, bro. You got Hayward, you got TJ Watt, you got a bunch of guys coming out there off the end. Alex Leather was going to have a tough assignment. I'm telling you right now.
You got me changing.
Shout out to Colton Miller.
Yeah.
Bro,
yeah.
Dog, bro. A dog. He gets better every year, bro.
Now, that was an investment. That was an investment.
Hey, Pacing, he's a Raider. That's what he is.
That's his, yeah. He's silver and black.
Yeah, he's silver and black. That's what he is. He's a Raider.
Oh, shit. My bad. Queen Raider said that's messed up. I'm glad I don't have a Honda Accord. No. I wasn't car shaming nobody. I'm just saying you gotta pay the right price for the right product. That's all I'm saying.
Let me tell y'all something right now. You can't take. So I got a 2021 Camry outside, right? I got a 2009 Honda or a Acura. And then I have like a 93 Toyota out there.
Yeah.
Oh, 2019. Oh, it sounds better with 2021. My wife just called me on that. I try to give it 2 extra years, and my wife fucked me on that.
Damn. You gotta take a shot for that shit. Hey, look, while you doing that, somebody's Pro Villa said, yo, leave this 2017 Honda Accords alone. I apologize. I'm gonna take my shot for that. I'm gonna take a shot for that, yo. I apologize. Damn.
Hold on, Hodge. I got you. Come on, I'm taking one with you.
God damn, yo. All right, man.
Time, man.
To the Honda Accords, baby.
Honda Accords, man.
Oh shit. Shit too hot.
Ah, shit.
That shit gonna change my voice.
I got a 2020 Acura. Yeah. I like money on trips and having fun, man, instead of the materialistic shit.
That's what I'm saying. Here we go. What's this guy said? I'm gonna get in the chat a little bit now. Let's
do it.
Hey, Honcho, make last second plans and pull up to Pittsburgh. I'm from Jersey as well, making the trip. I can't, bro. Like because you know what it is?
That's light skin activities, man.
Nah. Look. It's more valuable for me to be able to actually entertain the nation and be one with the nation. If I go to Pittsburgh, bro, I'm be MIA that whole day,
bro. You know what's crazy? And this is why I was very happy. We talked about this. Why you didn't go to Cleveland? So I totally agree with you, brother. Because I'm gonna be honest with y'all, the channel does not grow when I go to games like that. I get to go see people and I get to talk, but I don't get to be as active as I want to be because I want to bring the content to you guys. Just like Honcho does. So it's a business decision at the end of the day. It's like, I love my team. I want to see my team, but I can watch it in the comfort of my home and I can talk to the nation. And to be honest, that's big. That's very big.
And that's kind of what I'm saying is like, when I say valuable is that like this is becoming a job for me too. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, it's my job to be available to y'all at the end of the day for the 4 or 5, maybe 40 people that might want me to go to a game. Yeah. But there's hundreds and hundreds of people that are going to be looking for my voice on the halftime show or the post game or pre-game.
Thousands, not 100.
Yeah, that's my obligation. That's the choice I made. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. But at one point though, you gonna have to let the world know you real and get out there and shake some hands and kiss some babies, man.
And then I'm gonna show up to a game, and when they find out I'm only 4'8", they're gonna be like, "Yo."
Talk that shit.
Yeah, they're gonna be like, this motherfucker's a little person.
a meat, the jersey of meat.
For sure, man. All right, so we talked pretty much about everything we could talk about Baltimore, man. Give me some quick. I know we're both going to be doing some pregame shit. We'll both be doing lives before the games or whatever the case may be. But just give me some early predictions of what you think for the Pittsburgh game. So I want to talk about some X factors from you, maybe on both sides of the ball, a few X factors. And then I want to talk about concerns and then a final prediction, man, before we close out the show tonight. So give me maybe 1 or 2 X factors from each side of the ball that maybe some people might be overlooking or some players that definitely have to have big games in order for us to have a chance.
Okay, and real quick to the nation, for those who don't know, I may be flying back to Vegas Saturday, so I may be out there for it. Like, not, the game's in Pittsburgh, but I'm saying, but I'm gonna be working, like just completely working. It's not gonna be no kicking it, no vibing shit. It's gonna be on some other shit. So you may see me out there. So anyone's in the chat that's in Vegas, there's a chance I may be out there on some other shit. But with that being said, the X factors, man. You know what? Because we put our guy down so much, I want Mullen to have a huge game.
Wow.
I want Mullen to do something on the defensive side of the ball. I want to see Klee. Klee is the main guy that I want him to go out there and ball out so we can end all this bullshit and all this speculation of him not being worth the draft capital and blah, blah, blah. Because he's never going to live up to that pick regardless. It doesn't matter. So my two guys is going to be Klee, and I definitely want to see Mullen do his thing because I've seen that Casey Hayward is at his age can still do his thing. I want to see Mullen eat, man. I definitely do.
I mean, and to your point, I think Casey Hayward is always something that I'm talking about, especially when I talk about DBs, is like youth. And I said this about Richard Sherman. It's the youth doesn't matter to me as much because when your technique is top notch, you'll be able to find a place to play in the secondary. You don't, because most of the time the secondary players aren't as fast as the receivers, and yet they guard them every play because of the technique. And when it comes to Casey Hayward, it's something I have to admit. I did not know his technique was that sound. I should have known better when I saw he had so many pass breakups, which means he's always making plays on the ball. So he's always plastered to a receiver. But his technique is really close to flawless, man. And I think had he been younger, he'd still be where he was because his play didn't really slow down at all as of right now. We'll see what happens.
He looked really good in that first quarter, especially. He looked really good.
Yeah, he should have had a pick. He should have had a pick.
Most on the offensive side of the ball, I got Ruggs. I told you, I believe he's going to put up 100 this weekend. Okay. With Josh being beat up, I got Kenyon Drake.
Okay.
And
Drake.
I got him and Ruggs, and I got the webcam. They're gonna do their Dougie too, man. The webcam sex shit in the chat room. They're gonna be doing their shit too, man. You know what I mean? So that's another.
Yeah. I hear you, man. I hear you.
But Kenyon Drake, man, and Ruggs. I think that those two guys are gonna ball out. And there's going to be one guy on this offensive line. I don't know who it's going to be yet, but it's going to be somebody that's going to show out, and it's going to make a few big relieve DC a little bit of stress and allowing him to have a little more time to throw the ball. I don't know who it is yet, but it's going to be somebody that's going to stand out. So
I like it. I missed two supers, so let me get him off the phone real quick. KO Raider said he's rolling with the new name, man. Hey, you baptized him, man. You gave him a new name. Now he's KO Raider. I guess his name was some shit I couldn't pronounce.
My boy,
all right, so that's KO Raider. And then we got TD. I read we are signing Clinton Dix. Thoughts? I mean, my thoughts are I don't have many thoughts, but shit, if he's in there more than Levitt, I'm okay. Shit, fuck it. I don't like Levitt.
Oh, I like that question. After, Hey, Honcho, how you feel about the new anthem so far, real quick?
Oh, come on, fam. Yo, man. That was gonna be my last question to you before we end the night. We're gonna hold off on that. Okay. So we got the X factors from you. Now I need your concern. What is your biggest concern going into this Pittsburgh game?
Man, it's got to be the offensive line, and I feel like it's going to be the offensive line every week. It's just because I don't know what we're going to look like, like Denzel going down. And shout one more time, shout to Denzel for playing 10 snaps after going down. I got to say that again.
Crazy.
That shit is bananas to me. Re-sign this man again. Keep him around. He's a Raider. But the offensive line, definitely, this man, Pittsburgh's 3-4 defense they run, I'm very nervous because they have some great linebackers. I'm worried about this offensive line. That's definitely who I'm worried about the most.
All right. I think those are fair points. I think the offensive line is definitely, I mean, if you watch the game against Baltimore, offensive line has to be a concern. Because if you can't we don't want to see Derek Carr back there dancing around, man. It's just not what I want to see.
At all.
I don't want to see that at all. I don't know why he looks so damn frantic all the time. But you know who else used to look like that? And I don't want to compare the two.
Brett Favre.
No, not even just Brett Favre. Peyton Manning. Peyton Manning always looked like he was about to get his shit split, and then he make a good throw. So hopefully that's what's coming up.
That's my two favorite quarterbacks that knows how to read a defense and call audibles. I swear,
who's that?
I would never say DC is Peyton Manning. But
no, not
the way Peyton would sit back and read a defense and audible out of shit. Yeah. I love how DC audibles and does certain things. Maybe that's why they're both so frantic. And also, I still think, as crazy as it is, it's 2016. It was a long time ago. It still may be in his head a little bit about breaking his leg because this is a big year for his career, man. If something happens and he goes down, there's no more guaranteed money next year. DC can lose his job.
Yeah.
So, I mean, I think that right now he's just worried about everything. He's like, I need to do good this year.
And you know what? I think also some of his see, to me, it seems frantic, right? He's moving around a lot in the pocket, even though nobody's coming towards him. Yeah. I think we also can attribute that to that's him trying to be in a rhythm when he throws the ball. Sometimes you'll see a quarterback tap the ball like this. I think Derek Carr is just moving around side to side because I think that's how he practices. When I watch him practice, they always put like an agile bag between his feet and he has to bounce around him all the time. Yeah. So I think maybe he's not as frantic as he looks, but man, he be looking scary back there, bro, when nobody's around him.
But see, he never looked like that before 2016. I never seen him look like that.
He also never had John Gruden before 2016.
Yeah, that's real. But it's also a lot of people have to realize too that it's a quicker offense.
Yeah,
the dink and dunk offense, you have to get rid of the ball fast.
That's what I mean about his rhythm.
Yeah, so you may look frantic because you're trying to find the first option to get the ball out of your hands.
Yeah.
So,
that's for sure. And so my last thing about the Pittsburgh game, let me get a quick score prediction from you. I know it's super early, so we ain't gonna say book it. But I just want to get a feel for where you at with this one. God forbid you say we're going to lose. I don't know.
Hell no. I think this is going to be a higher scoring affair. I think it'll be I'll say, I don't know how, I don't know why this came up, but I'll say 37-27 Raiders.
Okay. So you expect us to get out early and hold on, or you expect us to be coming back?
I don't think we're coming back in this one. I think we're going to do our Dougie the whole way through.
Okay. All right. I respect it. So then now I got to get to the question at hand, man. When are you dropping the new anthem officially, man? When's it dropping?
So I'm done. My brother AP's done.
I know you done.
I put my boy Pookie Alzado. For those who don't know who he is, he's another Raider guy that puts a lot of songs out. Shout out to my brother Pookie. We sent it out to Yuck Mouth. He should be sending his verse in tomorrow.
Okay.
I'm waiting on Baby Bash and a whole bunch of other big artists. So it's a waiting game. I wanted to drop it Monday night, y'all. But when you're dealing with a bunch of bigger artists that have other shit going on, Yuck was in Indianapolis. You know what I'm saying? Mr. Fab was supposed to be on the song until he told me he was a Seahawk fan at the studio. And I said, Fab, he said, Graphk, I will get on any other song with you right now. I said, love you, brother. I'm good.
But, we good.
But there's other artists I sent the record out to, man. So I don't want to put a real release date on it. But I want y'all to know though, man, I wrote a lot and I only got 8 bars out because I wanted other artists to be a part of this one.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So it's fire, man.
That's all right. I'm just letting you know right now. I only really heard your verse on it. Flames, bro. Like, you know what I mean?
And I didn't tell you when I said the intro on your show one day, I didn't tell you that was a part of the verse.
Yeah, that's fire, bro. That's fire. I mean, I'm super humbled by even being mentioned in an anthem at all. And coming from you, man, I told people because everybody's like, yo, Graphk put you in the song. I said, yo, real people do real things. So I'm not even that surprised, man, because you're a real one.
You my brother and I fuck with you, bro. So it is what it is.
That's what it is, bro. Really appreciate that. So yeah, man, yo, I'm gonna get this last one in. The fans were calling for his head at halftime. I don't know whose head they talking about. Mr. Fab?
No, I think he was talking about DC.
Oh, Derek Carr. Oh, damn. Raider Prophet, appreciate the super. The reason I said earlier Littleton was a problem was he never picked up on the running back coming out of the backfield. Way too much muck cushion in a zone. Yeah, but you got to understand, I think they're playing the defense that they're given. I mean, we see what they should be doing, but they're just doing what they're told to do, man. And it could look bad when it's like, you got to understand the defensive coach doesn't know what the offense is about to do. They're calling the plays based on percentages and routines and habits. When they get it wrong, the players are the ones that look bad. So let's take everything with a grain of salt with it being the first game. But with that being said, man, I want to shout out to everybody in the chat for coming through to the first installment of Wipe Them Feet and Get the Strap podcast. Next week will be on Graphk's channel. It's going to be explosive. It's going to be fire. It's going to be what it is. If I didn't get to any of your chats, man, I apologize, but you got to understand, there'll be a lot of stuff going on, and there were definitely some topics I definitely wanted to get across with Graphk and just kind of pick his brain and see where he was with it. So before we go, Graphk, make sure to tell him where to find you at, talk about your memberships, whatever you got going on, man. Let them know.
I don't want to say nothing. I'm just going to say Wipe Them Feet and Get the Strap, man.
Early. All right. Well, you heard it there, man. So that's what it's going to be, man. So until the next time, man, I ain't even going to do the regular shit. Until the next time, make sure you wipe them feet and get the strap,
motherfucking strap. You know
early. You know what it is. We out.
Yeah.